Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Francisco and I'm 27 years old. I built this channel last year and then I went to Vietnam and Thailand for a long trip. I stayed like 26 days in Vietnam and 10 days in Thailand, and then I'm using like this channel to just let you know about my personal life, about my professional life as well, and the hikings that I do sometimes. Okay, so in this video I wanted to tell you about the things that I've learned about traveling. Okay, some things that are important really to me, and how the things that I learned um, thanks to traveling to Vietnam and Thailand has really taught me something like not only meaningful but also helpful in my personal life that I'm actually um, putting into practice due to the many things that I've been going through in my life, my personal life, which is not really easy right now. Um, so I would say, first of all, the things that I noticed in Vietnam was uh, just how happy uh, and grateful the people are over there. It's like you see families and they have like, especially in the north of Vietnam, it's like there is like they have nothing. I remember the Asian Loop. There were mountains. There were not even houses. Like I mean, we used to call it. We call them. It's like there are not houses and like just more villages. Also in Sapa, so they have nothing. Literally, they have no money, and maybe school kids don't go to school. They can afford certain things, and yet they are happy. And I remember like when I was going to Sapa, and we were having dinner or lunch. Next to us was the family that were hosting us, um, in a small village in Sapa. I remember I saw this family next to me, like just being really happy about just their life, even though it wasn't that great. And they were smiling, they were having like conversation, they were just communicating with each other, having fun, and that is really something nice. I mean, it sounds it might seem like really common for you, but for me it was not, maybe because I don't have made the same thing with my family as I would love to. And so yeah, that's something that really struck with me, because it's like they have nothing. I mean, I speak personally for myself, as sometimes I complain that uh, maybe the things are not going in the right way, and maybe I was anxious about money for the situation that has been going on. Maybe because of not having the right kind of friendship, so always focusing on not having, actually, which is creating like a lot of pain in my life right now. And so what I've been doing is like being grateful for the things that I have in my life, just saying like a house, my family, um, and all the things that I've learned thanks to the travels that I've done over the years, and the people that I met, the connections that I've had when I also in Italy, and when I was traveling, the kind of friendship that I used to have, the experiences that I've done in my life were just amazing. And so when I do that, actually I do that a 10-minute grateful practice all day. I don't just write, because I just close my eyes, just lie down on my either in my couch or in my bed, and I just do this practice, this grateful practice. And and it's been working out pretty well, even though sometimes I have some some negative thoughts, like it is normal for any people. But that's something that I really learned to thanks to Vietnam and Thailand. It's just they don't complain about their life, even though um, it's not the kind of life they want to have, and also maybe they don't have the amount of money they want to have. Maybe they don't travel to other cities in their country, which maybe for us it's normal. And so that's the first thing that I've learned, and it's something that it's like just seeing in front of you. And also when you go to Hanoi and they are cooking in the middle of the street, I mean, not actually in the middle of the street, but I mean, what I get, what I'm saying. And they're just enthusiastic to do that, and they're just happy. They're just in the state of flow, actually. And but it's something amazing. I really enjoy my time over there. It was amazing, and seeing it directly in front of my eyes was there was right there a lesson that these people have taught me. And so that's actually the first lesson. The second lesson was that even though Vietnam has went through a lot of things, they were like occupied by the Japanese first, then the French, then the war with the Americans, and they're not resentful anymore. They don't even with foreigners from many countries, also from the United States. They're not resentful. They're just really nice people, friendly people, pretty cool people. There are people you can have fun with, and they don't get resentful. It's like, how do you do that? I mean, I think a lot about sometimes for all the things that I've gone through, and I do sometimes get resentful about those things that have happened to me. And but when I think about Vietnam, it's like they're so nice to foreigners when they went through a lot of chaos and a lot of wars, and so they kind of like let go of those things. And it really makes me think about my life, like I just said, many things that I have to go through, and letting go is actually another thing that I'm learning to do, actually feeling my emotions, the grief that I have for some other things that have happened. And that's another lesson that I've learned thanks to Vietnam and Thailand. And another lesson that I learned and that I saw when I was there is a sense of community. And what I mean by that is like when I was doing the Asian loop with these Vietnamese guys who was like driving the bike. Then we went through a bridge. We wanted to just get through this bridge, and I remember, I don't know if it was a woman or a guy that fell from the motorbike, and everybody like stopped over there. Like there was other bikes coming from on the other side of the street, on the left side of the street, and they stopped too, just to help the guy or the woman. And also, I mean, in Vietnam, I mean, they have really helped each other, even though, I mean, the businesses themselves, the shops that are next to them, it's like they really help each other. They're always like, they're not in that kind of like competition that maybe in the West we have. And also that's something that I saw there. I remember when I was in Hanoi, but also in other parts, you just eat in the streets, because it's like maybe that it's their culture. It's like there's a lot of street food places, and then we're always like eating these kind of places. Also, I mean, not only for just dinner, but also for lunch and for breakfast too. And that was pretty cool, because it's something like it's pretty much like we do in Italy. We go sometimes to the bar to get some coffee and some croissant. So it's pretty much the same thing for us, but in a different way actually. But what I saw there is like when I mean in the West, especially when I used to go out with my previous social group, sometimes when we were sitting and having dinner, having lunch, whatever, some of us would stay with the phone and like chat with somebody else and the phone. So they were not like really present. I didn't use my phone that much during my hangouts when I was going out, because it's like I just don't like it. I just want to hang out. I just want to have fun. I just want to chat with people, and it's something that I don't like. And that's the thing. It's like there were other people in my social group who were like using the phone a lot of time. Always checking Instagram, always taking picture of the food on the on the table, and I felt like they were not really like present with me. And what I saw in Vietnam instead was they were like present with each other. They were just communicating. They wouldn't use their phone like to take pictures, or maybe just talk with somebody else in the phone, and they were really present, okay, to each other. And I guess and I also lived that. Not only I saw that, but I experienced that also with other people who were traveling. And I felt like they were more like present. They were listening to each other, and we were sharing our experiences, and it's something different. So when I see what I mean when I say a sense of community, that's what I mean. I mean helping each other and just being present for each other. Also when they're eating, they're having breakfast, or maybe dinner, okay. That's what I mean, okay. Not only being present, but also there is a sense of community, that people are really help each other, which is something that yes, there is over here, of course there is, but maybe that's what I see. I mean, there is not that kind of sense of community. Sometimes people just hate each other, hate the place where they live in. So yeah, and there is not that sense of community actually in the place that I live in, because maybe I don't see it, even though I know it's there. But when you see it abroad, it's like it's so different. It's amazing, and the fact that you can. I always found this thing interesting, how easy it was for me to create connection abroad, how easy it was to talk to people, just make friends abroad, meeting new people. It was just really something like simple, so easy. It was effortless, it was spontaneous, it was natural. And I wasn't that way actually. I was shy guy. I was to be more reserved. And when I started traveling abroad, that I really get to know a part of myself that I didn't know. I used to be a different person when I was abroad, and so I became more actually extroverted. So for me, actually, in new environments, I'm the extrovert person. So that was really good to see. So those are the 3-4 things that I've learned about the travels that I've done, especially in Vietnam and Thailand, which are unique countries, unique places, and I really recommend you to visit those places. And so let me know if you have been to Asia or maybe in Europe. Let me know in the comments what are the things that really find unique about the places, and maybe the things that you learn from the countries you have visited in your life. And yeah, I'll wait for you in the comments, and just subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.